An air filter sits between the return air ducts and furnace when it gets too dirty. Several things can happen and none of them are good. Hi, I'm Canyon Ashley with Ashley Heating, Air and Water. With the help of a blower, your duct system moves air from your furnace throughout the house before it mixes with unconditioned air. It then finds its way back to the return ducts and heads back to the furnace, where the process starts all over again. Static pressure is the resistance a cooling and heating unit faces when it's trying to push the air throughout your house. You want the right static pressure balance in your system because too much or too little can cause problems, including premature system failure and energy inefficiency. As the filter gets dirtier, the static pressure increases on the return side and the furnace will have to work harder. The harder it works, the more electricity or gas the system uses to circulate the air. If left unattended, it can be stressed to the point of failure. All that dirty air coming from the return air ducts has to go somewhere. Some of it will be stopped and backed up, depositing dust in the ducts. Some of the air will take the path of least resistance and go around the filter. This is especially true with thin fiberglass filters that might not fit snugly in the furnace compartment, and sometimes the filter can even bow inwards. This means that the dust that should be on the filter winds up in the furnace. A clean system is an efficient one. As the filter collects more and more debris, the static pressure increases. Once you go above the manufacturer's specifications, you could have premature motor failure. In the meantime, you'll use excess electricity and have reduced airflow. The gas will be running too hot, activating the safety limit switches, which shut the furnace off. It's like blocking the vents in your car in the summertime. That heat goes back into the engine, so it'll keep shutting off. The same is true for the furnace. It will turn on and off more frequently, which is hard on the machine and does a substandard job of heating. And it's not just the furnace that will suffer. The air conditioner is also not going to get enough return air and it will start working harder. On sunny days, when the light is streaming through the windows, you can see how dirty the air is. Indoor air is 2 to 5 times dirtier than outside air. Couple that with the fact that you probably spend most of your time indoors, and you can see how unhealthy air can be. When the dust fills the air filter, it gets inside the furnace. When the furnace or the air conditioner runs, air will flow over the dirty blower wheel, and then in the ducts and out the vents. It's a vicious cycle of dust that gets recirculated. And it's not just dust in the air. House dust is a mix of skin cells, hair, clothing, fibers, bacteria, dust mites, bits of dead bugs, soil particulates, and pollen, as well as microscopic specks of plastic. Allergy sufferers and those susceptible to respiratory problems will feel it the worst. You'll be breathing in that dust that should have been caught by the filter, and an uptick in energy bills is almost certain. My grandma personally struggles with asthma and allergies, which is all fixed with air quality products. When the filter is dirty, it makes key components of your furnace and air conditioner work harder. The harder they work, the more fuel you'll use, and your energy bill will increase. You can reach a point where the airflow is diminished to the extent that the evaporator coil will freeze when it's operating normally. The evaporator coil is where the evaporation occurs underneath your furnace. The temperature in it will be in the low 40s. As the airflow decreases, it can go below the freezing point where the evaporator sweats and it's below freezing, and pretty soon you have a block of ice. When the evaporator coil freezes, you take the chance that the refrigerant will back up into the compressor. This will cause the AC to run and not cool. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to making your day better.